I will solve by one method, that is exercise 11.1. That is the sixth one question. The sixth one question says that if angle A and angle B are acute angle such that cos A is equals to cos B. Okay, and they have given, then they have mentioned, show that angle A is equals to angle B. This is the question what actually they have given. Here you may have the one doubt, that is sir, it is obviously a cos function we have, so it is trigonometric function. Normally Kirti have asked the same doubt. So all the trigonometric function will be a right angle triangle. Yes, all the right angle, that is the trigonometric ratios what we are going to consider, it is based on the right angle triangle itself. But what will happen if you are given all the three angles are acute angles, or any one angle is 90 degree, or any one angle is more than 90 degrees? So there can we have the three conditions. There may we have what? Three conditions. So anything is possible. So in our last class, I have explained regarding the the 90 degree, that is right angle triangle. I have explained. But we may have the acute angle also. All the three angles may be acute. That is the A, B, and C. What we have, all the three angles may be acute, and one angle may be obtuse angle. That is also possible. But you may ask why it is so? Because it is a trigonometric function. So if the trigonometric function we have, obviously we know that it must be a right angle triangle. Yes, it is the question running in your mind. Yes or no? Both of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is the question. It is running in your mind. So here we can have that angle A and B over here. That I will take that angle A and B over here. But thing is, I may have that C angle on the top, which is not 90 degree. So it is acute angle. But I can turn this in terms of right angle by constructing a perpendicular. So see here, I have made here two right angles. When I made here two right angles, means one line I have drawn, that perpendicular line I have drawn. At that time, it became the two right angles. So it became a what? That is a trigonometric function can be done over here. So this is the main part. So you must know about this. Okay, let us continue. So here we have that A and B angle that we can draw like this way, and we will have that C angle on the top. So here they have mentioned that cos A and cos B are equal. See, remember, cos A and cos B are equal, not the anything about the C they have talked about. So we have drawn one constructed one line that we will take as a D. So there are three methods I have told. One is acute, one is right angle, one is obtuse. So if you will take this angle, that's ABC triangle, which is, we are not going to say it is a acute angle or obtuse angle or a right angle. It may be any type of triangle. It may be any one of these. So we will take in a general. So this is the triangle what I have drawn. D I have constructed. So here I have to write down construction. So that is nothing but CD is perpendicular to AB. That I have written it. And next one important thing is, if you have here we got the two right angle. So I will solve by my method because it is little bit smaller and it will be easy for you to understand. For that purpose, I will take this method. Hope if it is possible just to learn. Otherwise, I will explain what you have learned already. So now I will go for the proof. Just how to prove this. So proof. So here what I will do is, I will take that cos A is equal to cos B, because that they have given already. Okay, cos A and cos B, what they have given already. So I will take that cos A and cos B. And I will go for the cos A first. Here the cos A is what? What is the cos A? So this is the A angle. So it is a cos value. So what is the cos A can be referred as? When you are finding, yes, answer. So when you have the cos A, take the triangle, right angle triangle, where you have the A angle, and here it is the D angle which is making 90 degree, and C angle is on the top. Now you can have that cos A is nothing but, this is opposite, this is adjacent, and this one will be hypotenuse. So you know the rule, how you can take. Yes, what is cos A?
AD by AC.
Yes, here the AD by AC, because the adjacents are divided by hypotenuse. So hypotenuse over here and adjacent is this one. So I can write on the cos A as AD divided by AC. The one thing that will be is equals to on the cos B. Cos B, when you are taking, you take down the other side of the triangle. So this is B for us, this is C for us, and this is D for us, and making a 90-degree over here. So this B angle we are talking about. So what is cos B now? This will be adjacent now. Hypotenuse this one, and this is opposite. I'm talking about B. So now what is the formula will be?
BD by CB.
Yes, BD by CB or BC. So that I will take it down. Okay, this is the first half what we have to remember, and next one we will continue. So what is the next part is I will make one small change here. So that change is nothing but this I will take this AC and BC on the same side. Okay, AC and BC on the same side, and this AD and BD on the same side, because it is containing D and here it is containing C, no? So I will take like that way. So this BD I will bring it down, and this AC I will take it up. So there is only one change I will make in this. So what will happen? It will not make any changes to our equation. It will remain AD divided by BD. I will take it down. Means I have taken that BD down, and this side I have taken AC up, and BC I will take it to the down only. The BC I have kept over here only. This AC I have taken to the right hand side up. So any doubt regarding this?
No, sir.
Okay. So next part is I will take this whole equation as one simple value of K, a simple value of K. So here AD by BD is equals to K, and AC by BC is also is equals to K. So this is how to remember. Now I will write it down separately. So what is the separately? I will write down this AD. I will keep it as it is. BD also I will keep it as it is. That is equals to K I will take. Similarly, I can take AC by BC is equals to K. So this is the one arrangement what I have done. So hope you have understood this. I have taken the whole triangle of ABC. I have constructed one CD. So now join just to listen here. I have constructed CD perpendicular to AB. Afterwards, I have taken the two triangles separately, right angle triangle separately. Then I have applied cos A, and I got that AD by AC. And here I have applied cos B, and I got the BD by BC. Afterwards, how change their values, that is the taking that AC from here and shifted to the right hand side up, and I have taken the BC from here and taken to the left hand side. Why have one thing small change. So this is, I have not taken the BC on that side, I have taken this BD on this side, and I have taken shifted to the down. Why I have done like that way? Because I want AD and BD must be on the same side, and AC and BC must be on the same side. Then I equate it to a number that is called as K, one number or any variable I have taken. Now you can see, next step, I hope you understood. If A is equals to B and that is equals to 2, which means that A is equals to 2 and B is also equals to what? 2 itself. Okay, that you know already. The same rule I have applied here. That is nothing but I have taken this AD by BD is equals to K and AC by BC is equals to K. Till here, anyone have a doubt here? Just you can ask. Anyone have a doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, let us continue now. This AD I will keep it here only. This BD I will shift now on the other side. It will become K times BD. Okay, on the other hand also it is same. AC I will keep it here only. I will shift that BC on the other side. It will become K times BC. So AD means K times BD and AC means K times BC. This one we have to remember. Okay, let us continue further. Just when I am writing, just to make a note of it, it will be better for you to understand. So no problem afterwards. So next one is I have to do the two triangles what we have already, that only I will consider. Now what I will use here is I will take the two triangles separately This is the one triangle that is making 90 degree, and this is D, and this is A, and this is C. And I'm applying the Pythagoras theorem for this. So in triangle ACD by Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. Will you say what is the Pythagoras theorem will be suitable for this? How you can explain that Pythagoras theorem for this? Yes.
AC square is equals to CD square plus AD square.
Yes. AC square is equal to CD square plus AD square. That is the Pythagoras theorem you will apply for this. So there is no problem at all for you. I hope so. So similarly, I will take on the other side also. So here I will make one correction. What is the correction? Just I will take on the other side also. Just I will move this screen on the right hand side, and I will take one more triangle. The one more triangle here, I will consider it as this one. Okay, this is D, and this is C, and this is V. And now you apply the Pythagoras theorem for this in triangle BCD by Pythagoras theorem. Again, you apply the same Pythagoras theorem. Yes, now the Pythagoras theorem statement will be BC is the hypotenuse, so BC square is equals to CD square plus BD square. So you may ask, why I have done like this way? So here I have comparing both. If you will compare both, there is a one side which is equals to one another. Which is the side is equals to one another?
CD.
Yes, CD we have on the both the side. The CD is equals to one another. So what I will do here is this CD square what I have, that I will keep it on the right hand only and shifting this AD square on the other side. So AC square minus AD square. Because I am shifting AD on the other side, it became AC square minus AD square is equals to CD square. The same rule I will apply for this. I will keep that CD square on the right hand side only. BC square I will write down here only. BD square I am shifting, it will become minus BD square. So now you can see there is two equations, and both the equations are in a form of CD square is equals to. So these two equations are in a form of CD square is equals to. And CD square and CD square are equal. What about the right hand side, left hand side will be? These two will be what? Equal or not?
Equal.
Yes, it will be equal. So I will take down by above equation, by above two equation, AC square minus AD square will be is equals to BC square minus BD square. Okay. Now our final answer is nearby, so we will make the arrangement. So now just we have to, so I will take little bit down, just we have to concentrate here. So AC square we have, and AD square we have, BC square we have, BD square we have. And already we have taken the two equations somewhere here. AD is equals to K times BD and AC is equals to K times BC. That we have already taken on. Yes, that one we will consider now. Listen here once again. So that is nothing but AC square minus AD square is equals to BC square minus BD square. What we have got. So here the AC value is here. The AC value is what? K times BC. Yes, K times BC the whole square. Here it will come. Sorry for that. So here is the AC value. So AC value is here. That AC is equals to K times BC. That I have written here. Similarly, we have that AD over here. That AD is nothing but we already know K times BD. So that is also we will write minus K times BD the whole square. That is equals to BC square minus BD square. That is on the right hand side. It remains as it is. I have written wrongly on that time. So just to make it a correction over here. So next step is nothing but the square. We have to take it for both. So K square it will be, and here it will be BC square, and it will be again the K square, and here it will be BD square. Because the square what we have to take it for both. Okay. So next on the right hand side we have BC square minus BD square. So next step is here we have the K square, and here also we have the K square, which we can be taken as a common. Remaining is BC square minus BD square. So on the right hand side also we have BC square minus BD square. So obviously on the right hand side and left hand side, if we compare together, BC square minus BD square over here, and here also BC square minus BD square, that can be cancelled out. The remaining will be how much? K square is equals to 1. Means the k value will become 1. So here our k value, this square on that side will become square root. Square root of 1 is nothing but 1 itself. So k value we got as a 1. If we got that k value as a 1, obviously we have taken one equation, that is this one. We have taken one equation, that is AD is equal to k times BD and AC is equal to k times BC. In that we can apply the rule, that is nothing but AD is equal to k times BD, and that can be done as AD is equal to 1 time BD, because k value got as a 1. So 1 into BD, so that is nothing but AD is equal to BD first. And one more equation here, AC is equal to k times BC. So AC is equal to k value is 1, so it is equal to BC. So AC value is equal to BC. So now we will go back to the triangle. We have taken a triangle like this way, that is A is over here, B over here and C over here. And here according to the question, AC is equal to BC. We have taken this AC and BC is equal. In a triangle, if AC and BC are equal, what type of a triangle these are? This is
Isosceles.
yes, isosceles triangle. So opposite angle will be what? Equals to another. Therefore, a triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Therefore, triangle ABC, isosceles triangle. Therefore, we can take that angle A is equal to angle B. So it is a proof.